Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today is Monday, so we're going to do a movie Monday, and I apologize for basically being very far behind on these things, but I got busy for the past couple months, so I'm going to try and catch up. Throwing some movie Mondays, like extra ones as much as I can to try and catch up before the end of the year. But that being said, let's get into the next one. Today I want to talk to you guys about Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, this one came out a little while ago. I said it's been a bit, so why don't you guys catch a little bit of the trailer and we'll talk about it when you get back.
You know, everybody can't do what you do.
Really, what I do getting played out, Dre. Where the money at?
Why you gotta be so ruthless, cuz?
I make a few changes.
Where you think you going?
I'm just trying to get home.
That's my son.
You need to get back in the house or I will ruin your life.
I gotta talk to my moms like that.
You had to change the situation. Would you take it?
Alrighty guys, there you go. Straight Outta Compton. Now, whether you're a fan of hip-hop, whether you're a fan of rap, whether you're a fan of that style of music, in my opinion, this movie is more about what the band went through to get their music made. So, yes, it's about rap. Yes, it's about hip-hop. Yes, it's about that lifestyle that a lot of people don't really get to know or have been exposed to. So I want to talk about the movie more than about the music. So that being said, I gotta say this movie was pretty damn cool. Like, it was shot, the shots, the videography, the editing, the sound, and of course it's gonna have a pretty heavy, hip hop soundtrack. Very heavy NWA soundtrack. It's about that band. So this movie was very well made. But it's a movie made about the lives of these people who came together to create a band to kind of get their voice out there and have it be heard. And no matter what kind of music you make or what kind of music you listen to, I think that a lot of people can relate to that in the music world, trying to get their music heard, especially before internet. Before the internet, before it was able to reach a widespread audience for your style of music, then you could see that there was an audience for you, what you were trying to say out there. It was harder back in the day when you only had the radio outlet. You had to fight to get on the radio. You had to fight to get heard. When I was young and I was a kid and this music was on the radio, in the neighborhoods I grew up in, it spoke to a lot of different people. What these kids had to say about where they were growing up and how they were growing up, it struck a chord with a lot of different people in very diverse neighborhoods. Everybody from, hardcore metalhead rockers all the way through, the hip-hop kids. I was a skater punk when I was a kid, literally listening to punk rock music, but NWA, those guys were saying things that related to what a lot of people were feeling like back in the day when they were younger and frustrated and had a voice and had something to say and wanted to say it, and these guys were saying it, and it was getting on the radio, and it was getting played, and albums were being bought. But I didn't know those guys personally when I was a kid, but from like interviews and things like that, you can see from when those guys were being interviewed by radio stations and TV stations back then when they were young, it seems like this movie really captured the essence of what those guys were trying to say and what those guys were trying to do. And I didn't know until maybe a week before I went and saw this movie that the kid who was playing Ice Cube in the movie was actually Ice Cube's son. And I remember distinctly saying when I first saw the trailer, man, that kid really looks like Ice Cube back in the day. Well, that makes sense because he's Ice Cube's kid. So I think this movie was done very well. And it was done in a way that it wasn't too preachy or in your face, but it just kind of told a matter-of-fact story about the trials and tribulations that this particular group of people had to go through just to get their stuff heard. If you're interested in the story, I think this movie does a really good job of telling you that story. So you should definitely go check it out if you're kind of thinking, oh, I'm not really big into rap music or anything like that. Yeah, I don't think it's a pro rap music movie. It's a story about some guys who wanted to make an album. And then what happened after that is it blew up and got crazy, and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's what it's all about, right? That's why you start a band. Anyways, I enjoyed the movie. I think you guys probably will too. let me know. It's been a while. It's been out for a minute. So if you guys have seen it, you like it, let me know in the comments below. Hit me up on the social media. Let me know how you guys are doing. How are you guys doing? It's been a little while. Sorry about that, interwebs. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.